You will notice my jumpstart videos have been difficult. A little bit off camera, maybe not quite as zoomed in as they were normally. And this is the culprit. Somebody has decided he has made a base camp here for the entirety of my recording schedule this week. And he does not want to move, and he doesn't care. And it is his, he is the bestest buggy in the world, of course, so it's hard to argue with him. So cute when he's sleeping. Beautiful baby. Alright, let's get on with the show. You could watch the Pucky Nap all day, but we do have cards to open. It's time for new set versus old set. In round 3, Kamigawa came up 2-1. They have the lead right now, which means we are going into this thing with Kamigawa having a chance to start pulling away. Or Innistrad's got to pull up his socks this round and hit back hard, like they did in round 2. Kamigawa seems to keep taking the lead, but can they hold on to it is the question. We will be opening Kamigawa first, of course. Stretching over the pug to do so. Easier to open from the top. Kamigawa is always so hard to open. I don't know what they did to the packs on these ones compared to like some of the other ones, but my god, is Kamigawa hard to open. Alright, finally. What's a bonus ASMR for you guys today? No token on the back. Artwork card is not a signature card, but very pretty. I think that's supposed to be a land. Maybe a full art plane. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, what do we got? Starting us off, we got a dual land. Tranquil Cove. Gives you a life. I do love life gain lands. They are probably some of my favorite ones. If you're going to get a tap land, I like to gain a life off it. Ooh, and a full art swap too. Beautiful. Hollow land plus a full art. I am stoked to start this pack off that way. Alright. Iganjo Exemplar. Whenever a samurai or warrior attacks alone, you get +1/+1 until end of turn. I eventually want to build a really cool samurai warrior deck, but I don't know what colors to make it out of yet. That's going mid. Ecologist Terrarium. Enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand. Nice. Sacrifice this thing, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Decent. Mostly for the land, I'm putting it up top. Kato's Pursuit. Target player discards 2 cards. Ninjas and rogues you control gain menace until end of turn. Ooh, damn. And there's a ninja. I think I've pulled a lot of full art versions of that one. But I kind of like the artwork on this one. What do you think? I'm going to admit it. Oh, damn, my arm. Inkrise Infiltrator. Flying. Pay 3 and a black to give it +2/+2. Yeah, that's not super great either. Well, it started off banging, but this pack is starting to slow down pretty hard. Goblin Artificer, although this could pick it up. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1 and sacrifice an artifact. If you do, create a 3/1 red construct artifact creature token with haste. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. That's pretty decent. Ooh, Ani Coat Anvil. Whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature token. It only triggers once per turn. And then you can tap this to sacrifice an artifact, and this thing deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain a life. Nice. Era of Enlightenment. Scry 2, gain 2 life, exile it, and it comes back as a 2/2 with first strike. Decent. Ooh, Weaver of Harmony. Snake Druid. Other enchantment creatures you get +1/+1. Pay green, tap it, copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an enchantment source. Nice. I like that actually a lot. I think I have one of those already, but having an extra one means I can put it into a different deck. Anchor to Reality. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Search your library for an equipment or vehicle card. Put that card onto the battlefield and shuffle. Ooh. If it has a mana value less than the sacrifice permanent's mana value, you get to scry 2. Nice. And one of those useless tokens. I was hoping for like a guest card, but not bad, Kamigawa, not bad. To be perfectly honest, I think the lands were the most interesting thing out of that pack, though, which is kind of sad. But I do kind of like these two as a combo. I think these two would make an interesting combo in a deck. So, yeah. I'm not sure what deck I'm going to put them into, but combining them as on the field seems like a really solid play. Alright, Innistrad, you've got the chance. Tie this thing up. Give us something banging. So that we can put it on this video and go home happy. Here we go. We got a Volderan Duelist. Vampire Warrior, 3/2 haste. When it enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. Decent. Decent. Imprisoned in the Moon is an amazing card. I'm definitely putting that up top. Lunarch Mantle. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and has pay 1, sacrifice a permanent. This creature gains flying until end of turn. I'm going to mid that. It's good in a sacrifice deck, or maybe a tokens deck, but otherwise that's kind of crappy for the second effect. Eldrazi Insect. Emerge 6 in a green instead of paying 8 for 4/4. And when you cast the spell, you create 2 1/1 green insects. That's terrible. That's the first bottom card of the day, I think. Butcher Ghoul. Undying. When this creature dies, if it had no +1/+1 counters on it, return to the battlefield under its control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Nice. Decent. 2 for a 1/1 zombie, but it comes back. I like that. Actually, you know what? I like that enough. I'm going to put it up top. Alright. Avastian Priest. Pay 1, tap it, tap target non-human creature. Decent. Ooh, a new werewolf. Hanweir Watchkeep. Defender. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast, a 1/5 becomes a 5/5, and it has to attack each combat if able. I might have already had that one, but I do like the artwork on it, so I'm going to put it up top. Actually, I'm going to put it in the mid. Vilespawn Spider. Reach. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Pay 2 blue and green, tap it, sacrifice it, create a 1/1 green insect token for each card in your graveyard. Ooh, that's pretty solid though. That goes up top. Sorry, I need to stretch my back. I swear I'm not changing any of the cards though. It's just really hard to reach over top of this, but beautiful pug. Alright. Mistraven. It's a bird, which is always a plus for me. I love birds. Flying. When this creature enters, return target creature to its owner's hand. 2/2 for 4? I'm going to put that there. It can target anybody's stuff, though. You could even target your own. You know what? I'm going to put that up top. Alright. Summary Dismissal. Exile all other spells and counter all abilities. Nice. Ooh, Garruk Relentless. When it has 2 or fewer loyalty counters on it, transform him. Ooh, shoot. For 0, he deals 3 damage to target creature. That creature deals damage equal to its power to him. Or for 0, I can create a 2/2 green wolf token. When he transforms, he becomes Garruk the Veil Cursed. Green-black. Damn. Create a 1/1 black wolf creature token with Death Touch. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. -3. Creatures you control gain trample and +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. That is insanely cool. I'm really sad that I can't put that into the werewolf deck, because it clearly is making wolves, but we did just get a really cool squirrel deck, and that would fit in there really good. I'm not sure what I'm going to pull out, because I just pulled a land to put a card into that deck, but I'll figure out something. That is definitely the pull of the day, though. Crawl from the Cellar is definitely not the pull from the day. It's a pretty good card. For one, you get to return a creature, and you get to put +1/+1 counter on a zombie, so I'm still going to put it up top, but the Grook is definitely... You know what? We're going to put the Grook right there. The Grook is the all-star of the day, for sure. Covetous Castaway is a terrible one. When this creature dies, you mill 3 cards, and it has a disturb cost. When it comes back, it is a 3/4 flying spirit that enters. You can shuffle 3 cards from your graveyard into your library, and if it would put into a graveyard, you exile it. Not super great by any means. We got ourselves a mountain and another useless token. Alright. Episode 4 was not as epic as I was hoping it would be, but we definitely pulled a really, really cool Planeswalker. And I cannot say that there is any reason not to give the point to Innistrad. Therefore, the series is knotted up 2-2 as we head into episode 5. Catch you guys in the next one. Much love to you all from me and you. Take care. And... parking stretch. Nope. Too much. Bye.